Good morning, you lot, and welcome back to another YouTube video on my channel. This week's video is going to be a few days of training across peak week. It's currently Friday the 25th of April, so by the time you're watching this, we will be 1 week out. So this time next week, we will be competing, and yeah, we're looking forward to it. Obviously, with it being peak week, there's been a few things that we've had to deal with this week. So obviously, went down and saw the family for over Easter. That was amazing. Great time spent with them. Still managed to get the sessions in. Had a session with the coach, Harv. And yeah, what a session it was. Back in Manchester, we trained yesterday. We've had to shift it on a little bit because I had my rest day on Wednesday instead. So I'm gonna take you along with me for today's session, which is a compromised running session with like a wall ball and burpees, the plate finisher. And then we've got long run tomorrow. We're starting to taper that back a little bit, so it's 16 kilometers tomorrow. And then on Sunday, we've got an upper body session with some ski and row intervals, both at 1K. But I'm gonna delve deeper into those sessions when we get to the days. But for now, I'm just eating my breakfast. So I've got it looks a bit messy, but I've got a little bit of oats. I've got some blueberries, honey, raspberries, and then I've actually thrown a protein bar over the top. Now I run out of protein powder, so I've thrown a protein bar over the top. A little coffee as well. And then for just before the session, I've got a little banana. So it's 7 a.m. in the morning at the moment. We're gonna get this down us, get ready, and then go to the gym. So I'll see you there. Enjoy.
It's so fun, running, no. Hold on, don't let go. Running, no. Keep running.
Session done and dusted. It was hard, not gonna lie to you. Took a few rounds to get into my running, but yeah, we got it done. Peak week is peak weekend. We've literally got a long run tomorrow, which has been tapered back a little bit from 20k to 16, and then we've got upper body and some ski and row intervals on Sunday. So you'll come along with me for all of that. You'll have seen the details from the session, but yeah, that was a tough one. A good thing to note is, even when it was tough, we were still hitting paces. Although we may not have felt the best, we still hit the paces we required. So overall, a good session, and I'll see you tomorrow. It is Saturday. Look at that. I've eaten half of it already, but pre-long run meal. Got some Greek yogurt, granola, dates, dark chocolate, tastes banging. We're ready to get this 16k long run done. See you on the run. Laced up and ready. Let's go and chase some miles. Yes, you lot. Don't know how well you can hear me. We are currently 5k's in. Nice and easy pace. Obviously, as I said, this is the last long run of the block in prep for London. So we're getting that working, nice and cruisy. With it being a week out from my race next Sunday, I'm absolutely buzzing for it. The progress I've seen since Glasgow has been crazy, so I'm looking forward to showing myself what I can really do, and yeah, just pushing the boundaries, but we're looking forward to it. Feeling cruisy as hell, baby. Let's go. That is a very cruisy and smooth 16 kilometers. We set off quite fast, look, 4:39 per K on average. Yeah, man, I look a bit red and flustered, but yeah, honestly, that felt cruisy, felt easy. And yeah, last long run of the block to London. God, I do look really red, don't I? Felt good, so we kept it at that pace. Upper body session and ski and row intervals tomorrow at race pace, and then that will conclude peak week. So yeah, a very successful Saturday long run. Let's get it. Yes, you lot, just wrapped up the session. I've got to give you an intro. So the session details are going to be right there. Definitely a sweaty one. Enjoy. Ladies and gents, final peak week session complete. Upper body, really good, keeping things ticking, feeling strong. Then we went into the ergs, 1K ski and 1K row. Now, my goal for London is to keep sub 4 on both the ski and the row over the 1,000 meters, which means keeping under 2 minutes per 500 meters on each. And that was really promising. Obviously, it was 4 rounds with 60 seconds rest in between each one. We managed to keep, actually, I think it was a 156 to a 158 per 500 meters on the ski, which is the equivalent to about a 355. Forgive me if it's a few seconds either side. And then on the row, we managed to keep around a 153 to 156 per 500 meters. Which is, again, the equivalent to about a 352 to 355. Again, forgive me if it's either side. But yeah, really promising, with the 4th round on both actually being my best efforts. So it just shows that we're able to keep the paces and still have loads in the tank. So yeah, that is peak week complete. We're heading into deload. I'm sure you'll see a little bit over the course of the week of what I'm doing in the lead up, i.e. food, etc. I'm hoping that next week I'll have someone there filming me during the race, so you guys can get some race footage. But if not, worst case scenario, I will debrief with you on the Monday. I'm not sure about getting the video out on the Sunday. I'm going to try and get it out on the Monday or the Tuesday, and it'll be like a race day video, so some days in the lead up and the little debrief. So we're going to taper well. I hope you've enjoyed the past couple of days of training, the last couple of sessions for peak week. Just looking forward to race, man. Really eager to get out on that course, show everyone what's what. No, I'm joking. It's all about me versus me. I'm going out there for myself, to prove myself that I can give it everything I've got. So yeah, remember guys, if you enjoyed, like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you lot next week. Peace.